So switching gears a little bit, but on a similar note, we talked earlier about social impacts, right? How the fact that social media came so fast and it perhaps is stressing society's ability to adapt, and there's unintended consequences. So you can see the same thing potentially happening with AI. Do you have any thoughts about the future we face there in that realm?
Back then in 1984, we thought as technologists that if we could build out and connect up the world and that we can make information freely available and let people self-assemble, the democratic values and the truth will be set free. And what happened, in spite of all the benefits that the internet and this technology, and there's many, many benefits, we did not foresee the dark areas that got created. And so ultimately, in many areas of society, we created 1984 with these technologies. And so I think that on the next go round, how do we make sure that we're much more thoughtful when we're not just the technology, when we build these systems, when we build the economic models, like if the economics is clicking, right, and we fundamentally change news as a public responsibility to the framework in which we need people to click in order to generate revenues for news services, we change the nature of how news is presented, particularly if the thing that gets clicked are the things that always represents the most extreme views. And as we apply AI on top of this now, you're supercharging these systems. How do we supercharge these systems in a responsible way? It's more than just TikTok, right? TikTok has AI underneath it that generates, right, algorithms that make you want to click more and stay more engaged. We would use the word engage. Others may use the word addiction into the system. So one of the things that we have not invested in is in the soft sciences. The tech companies all want to have the better engineer, the better AI, computer scientist, where she's off creating the next set of algorithms. All that's important. But where's the sociologist? Where's NSF's investment in the soft sciences that is an important framing of how these technologies get implemented? And so while we're very biased towards STEM in the hard sciences, we need to really kind of rethink the soft sciences, because the soft sciences is really what represents what's going on between our two ears, that neural net. And when you put the power of a computer neural net against human neural nets, right, and that interplay, that could have a lot of positive balances, the interaction between the human and the machine, creating things that could not be created without that machine-human teaming, but also could create all sorts of social ramification of addiction, of more fragmentation, of balkanization. That could easily happen on the other side. And for the tech companies can kind of want, tell the government to go away. Let's just do what we need to do. We'll sort it all out. But the tech companies aren't serious about this. AI can become the next GMO. We're already seeing countries like Italy and Europe who's banning like ChatGPT, right? And other nations are thinking about regulatory environments that will be a disaster for the development of these technologies in any way, whether it's responsible or not responsible. So companies have not just a moral obligation, they have a business obligation, right, to step up to the table, build safer systems, more trustworthy systems, understand the social impacts, and do it with thought, and coordinate and educate and get academia and governments involved rather than push them away.